Good morning, everybody. Hope we're doing really good today. Welcome back to the channel. It's November 2nd, so time to do a portfolio update. Gonna look at how my stocks are doing. We're gonna look at what dividends I got in the month of October. We're gonna look at the puts I opened, the options I opened, options I closed out, and then like how I rolled a couple. We'll take a look at that and see how it all turns out in the end and how much income I made so far in October. If you're new to the channel, I'm Justin. I like to talk about dividend investing, financial independence, income from options, and document my own journey towards financial independence. So I'd really appreciate it. Give me a little thumbs up. I'd like that a lot. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because I'm putting out videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I debate on how to make this look good. I use E-Trade as my brokerage, but I have things in different accounts, and I feel like it's a slick interface, but I don't feel it's very easy. It's not easy visually. Like if I'm screenshotting my account for the videos. So for now, I got this little spreadsheet made up, so I think this will be a little easier to see. First, we have Health Peak Properties. Got $1,900 there for an annual dividend of $106 there. Welltower got $1,700 in Welltower. Annual dividend $79.90. Then I have Realty Income. I have $2,900 in Realty Income, 51 shares of that. That gets me $143.75 a month or a year. Have Chevron, that's sitting around $1,900, $142 a year. Next, we have Blackstone Mortgage Trust. This is a mortgage REIT like AG&C, but I think this one's just better quality and better run. They're still paying their quarterly payout, and so that's good. And they just announced their earnings that things are looking pretty well for this. A lot of these high yield companies got smashed because and then a few dividends got cut and stuff. But so far, this one is really high yield and it's holding up well. So that makes me, $1,300, $158 in annual dividends. I have American Express, $3,600 there. Yield or annual dividend $67.92. I have Medtronic, $2,875, $66.03 a year. McDonald's, $3,900 there. $95 in dividends a year. Blackstone, $4,000 and annual dividend $153. Cisco, food trucking company, $4,200, annual dividend $136. Cisco Systems, $3,800 with an annual dividend of $155. Next is Starbucks. They just announced their earnings and they had a really good quarter, and it seems like they're running on all cylinders again. $3,500 there, $72 a year in dividends. Constellation Brands, one of my favorites, but has a pretty low yield, $54. These guys make Corona and Modelo. Waste Management. $3,200 in Waste Management, annual dividend of $66. McCormick, salt and pepper shaker, or not, they make salt and pepper. I guess they probably make the shaker too somehow, maybe. $3,200 there, $44 a year in dividends. That's probably my lowest yielding company. Next, Coca-Cola, $2,900. Giving me out $100 a year in dividends. Microsoft, $1,400 there. This is my big winner. $12,000 of this is profit. I put in $2,000 into Microsoft like maybe like 8 or 9 years ago. So $1,200 of this is all profit. $155 a year in dividends. Bristol Myers Squibb, cancer research drugs, $2,900 size position, and that gets me $90 a year in dividends. Southern Company, the utility, $2,200, and that gets me $99 a year in dividends. Enterprise Product Partners, MLP Pipeline Company, got hit pretty hard. This and Blackstone Mortgage Trust were my two high yielders that got smashed. $1,500 there, and $161 a year in dividends. Lockheed Martin, $2,800, $84 a year in dividends, and then Sprott, $2,400 with $74 in annual dividends. That puts my total annual dividends at $2,311.89, and on average month, $192.66 a month. So, and the total of my dividend portfolio, $74,592. Over to my options account, or my options little tracker, my options spreadsheet here. My little pink, light red color stuff is things that are closed out. These are all closed out. My light blue color are things that are still open right now. So how I account for option income is if I open the position in, September or whatever, and I get the payment, I don't count that for September. I count that money when the position is closed out. Just because I think it's simpler, and if the shares go in the money and I get assigned, I want to make sure that money isn't actual profit, because the shares, you actually lost money on the position. So the income's not really profit or anything. It's just, different money that you have elsewhere. So closed out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 positions. And then I opened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new puts. And then I rolled these blue ones over here. They were assigned to me, and now I am selling covered calls on them to reduce cost basis until they get called away. And the way I account for these is I don't count the income until the shares are called away, and I just kind of count it as reducing my cost basis of the shares. So I bought to close, or I rolled some contracts that expired in October, and I sold some new ones that expire in November. And so I made $88.48 on, XLE. And then I made $75.97 on Walgreens, $225 on CVS, and then $157 on Kroger. But like I said, I don't count this as income. I count this as reducing my cost basis. So let's see, what did the totals turn out? How did the totals look on these? Oh yeah, okay. So I closed out $389.48 in puts. I opened up $1,002.84 in puts. And then rolling my covered calls was $547. So that puts my options account at $51,069. And one other cool thing about rolling these covered calls on my CVS position, I was holding it when it went ex-dividend, so now I'm going to get a $50 dividend. I think it'll be today on November 2nd. So that'll be a little extra income that I can add to reduce my cost basis. And for these wheels, these covered calls, these shares that already got assigned to me, I know Kroger, I've got that trading. The strike price is above my cost basis. CVS, my cost basis is lower than my strike price. I think Walgreens it's like 50 cents. The strike price is like 50 cents below my cost basis. So these would not get sold away for a profit just yet. CVS and Kroger would. I still have 50 cents to go on Walgreens, and then my XLE, that's all kinds of, that's still got a ways to go. That's still got a ways to go before I can sell that for a profit. And what do we have? So out of our opened, that looks like a lot of money, $1,000, but they're like all in the money. Intel's in the money, T's in the money, XOP, Oracle, XRT, Pfizer. These are all in the money, and we don't know how these are going to get assigned. We don't know if they're going to get assigned. We still have a ways to go before I look at rolling them. Maybe the market will go up after our election. So who knows? And yeah, all this volatility with earnings season and the election, that's why premiums were so high. And then I rolled those covered calls to reduce my cost basis. I can add another $50 for that CVS dividend. And then for my dividends received, I got a $24.82 from Coca-Cola in October, $11.93 from Realty Income, $38.56 from Blackstone Mortgage Trust. Medtronic gave me $16.50. McCormick gave me $11.20. Cisco Systems gave me $38.60, and Cisco Food Trucking Company, that gave me $33.94. Total of $175.55 in dividends. And I would definitely, so I wouldn't really count this $1,000 here yet, but I would count this $389 as actual income in my pocket because it's all closed out and free and clear. And then this is kind of reduce my cost basis on those shares until they get called away. So a for sure profit this month would be $565. With these all in the money, I could still lose value on the shares and get assigned and take that loss. So I don't really count this as that income. And then, same thing with covered calls. I need these shares to get called away for me to see how much of a profit I get off of selling the wheel on those shares on the covered call side of it. So there you go. That's my portfolio update. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'd really appreciate that too. And then leave a comment down below. Go ahead and say hi. Comments down below. And one more thing, you can go and have a good day, all right? So Justin out.